Hi guys, welcome back. In today's video, we are going to be finishing up the chicken coop build, and we are also going to be picking up our laying ladies. We are so excited. We haven't been able to have chickens for a year, and we were really used to having those farm fresh eggs and being able to give them all of our scraps and all of their wonderful compost that they create. So we are so excited to get them back. We're going to get to work so we can go pick up our girls. Now, before we get started, there are a few things that we wanted to address just based on comments from the last couple of videos. One is the egg box. So people are asking us, how are we going to keep our eggs from freezing? And the real easy answer to that is when it is 0 degrees or below 0 or even below 20 degrees, you really can't keep your eggs from freezing. It happens. So you get out there first light, you get the eggs that you can, but within a few minutes, they're going to explode. The good thing about it is when it is that cold, your chickens are not usually laying. It's not really a problem because your egg production goes way down when temperatures are low. The hens need their energy for warmth. So we are not insulating these boxes, but they are going to have lids. So this top box where the hens will actually be laying will have a lid, and then where the eggs are rolling down will also have a lid with a little latch. So we won't be feeding the raccoons and the squirrels and the snakes like folks were a little worried about. They will be protected. And the last thing I wanted to address was the wire that we chose. So this is the same wire that we chose to use on our chicken coop back in Washington State. And the reason that we picked it is significantly stronger than chicken wire. With the chicken wire we experienced with our meat birds, that the raccoons and the small predators were able to just gnaw right through it or just rip it open, and it really didn't protect them at all. So this is significantly stronger for larger predators like coyotes, things that we really do have to worry about out here. And then to stop the small predators from entering the coop, we're actually doing a electric netting that will be solar powered, and we're getting that through Premier One, and it will protect the bottom 48 inches of the coop so nothing small can actually get in there. Hopefully that addressed everyone's questions, and now we're moving on to getting the lattice cut, which will cover up those openings in the front and along the side.
We're making a lot of progress. We got all of our lattice up. This is kind of a decorative accent piece for the top of our chicken run. We're going to focus back on the coop for a second. After enclosing all of this in our last video, we now no longer have access. That was planned. We're going to actually cut out a door here. It'll be a pretty sizable panel that gets taken out. We'll add some hinges and a latch, and then we will have access back into the coop.
While Jeremy gathers up everything we need to cut out that coop door, I want to talk about my snack belt choice of the day because I want to start eating it. Today's snack belt is brought to you by the country of Germany. We got a box straight from Germany full of German chocolate and German gummy bears and actual Kinder eggs. The kids actually stole those because they have little toys inside. But I have the Duplo, which is like this little cookie thing with, it's got frosting in it and then it's dipped in chocolate. Awesome. The Bueno Mini, it is like a little chocolate shell and then it's got cream inside. These, I think it's Dame. It's basically like a really good Butterfinger, little bite size. Then I brought this cookie bar out. We got a bunch of different flavors of the Ritter Sport bars. The German chocolate is so good. And then also real gummies. So these are different than a soft gummy bear. They're hard, kind of like a jujube. So I'm really excited to try these. I did promise I'd let the kids have some too, but I'm pretty much stocked with German treats today, and I'm gonna start digging in. Now that we have broken into the German candies, we've discovered this little, I don't even know what it is. So it definitely is like a cross between, I would say, like nibs, like licorice nibs, and jujubes. They're not as chewy as a jujube. They're like soft but really dense, and the flavor is citrus and like kind of intense. They're awesome.
They're amazing. They're so good.
We are not sharing these with the kids. And if anyone from Germany is watching this, please send more. These are amazing. I don't know why we don't have these in America. Amazing.
Really good.
Don't do that. I'm not going to give you any more German jujubes if you don't knock it off.
I'm not going to give you any more. Okay.
I don't know about you, I like to tell the truth, but the truth seems to change every Tuesday. When I watch the news, man, it just gives me the blues. No one listens, just on a mission to hear their own voice. It's a wild world, we're all trying to find our place in it. It's a wild world, and no one seems to understand.
So we got the lid to our nesting boxes attached, which is great. The hinges are fully functioning. The bad part is, in the process of securing the hinges to the lid, I actually got these screws punched into the framing for our nesting boxes, which is a problem because initially I actually screwed into it to where the lid wasn't even coming up, so I had to take them out. And then obviously now they're running into that 2x3 and causing the lid not to fall flush here in the bottom section. So what we're gonna have to do is cut a couple of channels and make room for the ends of these screws to fit in, because I don't want to cut these and risk having them pop out. So we'll cut out little chunks here and we should be good to go at that point.
Trying to find our place in it. It's a wild world, no one seems to understand it. It's a wild world, but there ain't no way I'm gonna quit it. Love is all I've got to give away.
Yo.
That's better. We're going to cut the last little hatch door that we have. This one is going to be covering where the eggs go, and then we're going to go in and warm up. We've been out here for quite a few hours, and although it's slightly warmer today, I think it's about 15, the wind is kind of picking up and it's getting really breezy, and it's just really cold. So I think we powered through about as long as we could, and We're gonna warm up and get some good dinner.
Person's point of view, try to listen and not to shout. Hold your opinions loosely, maybe you're not always right.
Melissa, why do we live where the air hurts our face?
See, hold on to love real tight. It's a wild world, we're all trying to find our place in it. It's a wild world and no one seems to understand it. It's a wild world, but there ain't no way I'm gonna quit it. Love is all I've got to give away. Love is all we've got to give away.
All right, good productive day outside in the cold. We got all of our lattice up, so the run section is pretty much fully secured, fully enclosed. Can't think because it's so cold. Almost fully enclosed. We have to do the door. We'll get that done tomorrow. We got the door cut in on the back side of our coop, and the lids added to our nesting box and egg collection area.
Yeah, so tomorrow we will just focus on getting the door on and getting this coop all set up for the girls. We got to put their bedding in and their feeder and their water, and then we can go pick up our chickens. But for now, we are frozen, we are starving, so we're gonna call it a night.
Race you inside. Now that Melissa and I have gotten warmed up, it is time to turn our attention to dinner. We're gonna get our family fed tonight with these fine looking steaks that we're about to get set on the grill. That brings us to the sponsor of today's video, ButcherBox. ButcherBox delivers 100% grass-fed, grass-finished beef, free-range organic chicken, heritage breed pork, and wild-caught seafood directly to your doorstep. You can trust that the high-quality meat you put on your table each day is better for you and your family, the farmers, the animals' welfare, the businesses involved, and our planet.
ButcherBox sources from farmers and fishermen who meet the highest standard for quality. You choose your box type, delivery frequency, and you can push out your shipment or cancel at any time. ButcherBox ships your order frozen at the peak of freshness, packed with dry ice in an eco-friendly 100% recyclable box. Every time I get a ButcherBox, it feels a little bit like Christmas. The best part about it is it's some of the best meat we've ever had, and it gives us more time with our family. ButcherBox believes in better. It means caring about the lives of animals and the livelihood of farmers. Ultimately, it means better meals enjoyed together.
Oh, Mama, this looks so good. If you're interested in checking out ButcherBox for yourself, go ahead and click the link down below. Right now, for us, it's time to eat. Anything else out? Nope. Ready?
We are fantastic at this.
It is day 2. It is still cold, but we have to wrap this whole project up. We need to put a door on our chicken run and get a ladder built so our chickens can make it up into the chicken coop.
And that should be it. After that, we just need to get bedding in here and then some feed and some water, and we are good to go get our ladies.
Then after that, it's Valentine's Day, and you know what time it is.
Time to eat more steak?
Time to take a nap.
Uh-huh.
Oh, no.
No.
Oh, no. What do you guys do for Valentine's Day? Well, we built a chicken coop. It was very romantic.
It is romantic. We're getting lovebirds.
Oh, you can handle.
Oh, geez, Ferry.
80. Oh, happy Valentine's Day, Kenji. Happy Valentine's Day, buddy.
Kenji says no. got all the pieces for our chicken coop door cut out. So we're doing lap joints to connect those. I'm gonna sand it to get it nice and smooth. But first, I need to turn myself into Paul from the Wonder Years.
The resemblance is uncanny. All right guys, so you can see that we got the door completed and mounted, installed onto our chicken coop. It's a pretty simple, basic design. I decided not to go with any kind of bracing in the middle or even like diagonally because we wanted this to be very sleek and kind of low profile and to match the rest of the coop. Sorry, I can't talk again because it's freezing.
It's really cold again.
So I'm happy with it. I think it looks good and it'll do what we need it to do.
Right, so Jeremy needs to go meet our friends and pick up the hens. So we need to hurry up and get the hay inside the coop, and then we probably won't have time to do the ladder tonight, but we'll get that done tomorrow.
He started with hello on a summer afternoon. I lost myself and everybody else when I found you. Told you that I loved you, you weren't ready yet, but I had all the time you needed. I'll be here till the end.
You got it.
It's been
So close.
in heartbeat,
Oh.
it's slowly going on. It's playing my
Yeah, super. Yeah.
greatest story ever told. I felt a young heartbeat.
Ready to get itchy?
I'm gonna watch you get itchy. I'm gonna go grab one.
Okay.
Other people's towns.
Frozen hay bales are a lot heavier than they look. To where they weigh 20 pounds more.
You're the only everything means anything to me. It's memories in heartbeats and slowly going on. It's playing my part in the greatest story ever told.
Okay, Jeremy's gonna go pick up the girls. Jeremy has gone to Sandpoint to pick up the birds from our friends Angela and Jeremy over at Living the Dream Homestead. So we're so excited to see them. I've only seen photos of them and I got to pick them all out. Super excited. So the last thing I need to do is get their food, water, and some kind of an access up to the coop because we haven't built the ladder yet. So we will do that tomorrow, and we will also mount the feeder. But for tonight, just to keep them happy, we need to just kind of makeshift some stuff. So that's the last thing I'm going to do, and then I'm going to go warm up. So this is actually the feeder from when we did meat birds, but we're going to be using it as a trough style water container. Eventually we'll be doing a much better water system, but with the freezing temperatures we've been having, the whole trough style is just going to work better because then we can pour really hot water on it in the morning and melt the ice. And this is actually our feeder from Washington, and this will be mounted where this is on the outside, and then we just fill the whole thing up with pellets, and then they can eat out of the bottom. It's kind of a nifty little thing Jeremy built out of PVC. So we brought this with us. Excited to see it in use again. That is not how that's going to look. Daddy's here with the chickens. Here, he's over by the coop. Let's go over there.
You happy to have chickens back?
Mm-hmm.
You excited for eggs? Alright, let's go put this one away. You guys can go in there.
We'll save you.
We didn't anticipate that this chicken coop build was going to be a very big deal, but it ended up being the coldest 2 weeks of the entire winter so far. Between Jeremy's back injury and battling single-digit temperatures, it took us quite a bit longer to complete it. There's just something about the struggle that made this victory extra sweet. Regaining laying hens and gathering up those first, fresh, warm eggs makes our new homestead feel even more like home.